Okay, now we will start with the classification of Echinodermata. This phylum has been divided into two subphylum, Eleutherozoa and Palmatozoa. Okay, Eleutherozoa, it includes four classes and Palmatozoa includes a single class. Eleutherozoa include four classes. They are Asteroidea, Ophiuroidea, Echinoidea and Holothuroidea. And Palmatozoa includes a single class, that is Crinoidea. Now, okay, now Eleutherozoa, what are the main features of this Eleutherozoa? It includes free living animals, and Palmatozoa, it includes sedentary animals. Eleutherozoa includes living species and Palmatozoa includes extinct species of Echinodermata. Eleutherozoa, in these members, in Eleutherozoans, mouth is present orally and anus is present on the aboral surface. But in Palmatozoa, mouth and anus both are present on the oral surface, oral side. And in Eleutherozoa, tube feet, they are provided with suckers that helps in locomotion of the organism. In Palmatozoa, tube feet, they are without suckers and they help in gathering of food only. In Eleutherozoa, nervous system or the nerve ring is oral. It is present in the oral side. In Palmatozoa, the nerve ring, it is present on the aboral surface. So, in nutshell, Eleutherozoa includes free living species and Palmatozoa includes extinct species of Echinodermata. Now next is Eleutherozoa. It is divided into four classes: Asteroidea, Ophiuroidea, Echinoidea and Holothuroidea. Okay, so we will start with the Asteroidea. Asteroidea includes the starfishes. So we will study just one or two examples from each class. So it includes starfish, also known as Asterias. And the main larval form that are included in the member of Asteroidea are Diplerula larva, Bipinnaria larva and Branchiolaria larva. Next class is Ophiuroidea. The main example is Ophiothrix, and these includes Ophiuroidea includes brittle stars. Example is Ophiothrix, and the main larval stage that is found in the life history of these organisms that belongs to Ophiuroidea are Pluteus larva. Okay. Next class is Echinoidea. In this, it includes sea urchins and sand dollars. The main larval stage that is found in the life history of Echinoidea is Echinopluteus. It has got two subclasses, Regularia and Irregularia. And the main difference between these two subclasses is the presence or absence of a special structure, that is the Aristotle's lantern. Aristotle lanterns is a jaw apparatus that is used for chewing or mastication of food. And in this class, Regularia, it is present. Aristotle lantern is present. In Irregularia, it is absent. Aristotle lantern is absent. Main example of Regularia is Echinus, and Irregularia's example is Echinocardium. So these two, Regularia and Irregularia, they are the two subclasses of the class Echinoidea. Now next is the main larval stages. It is Echinopluteus. Next class is Holothuroidea. It includes sea cucumbers. Example is Holothuria and Cucumaria. And the main larval stage that is found in the life history of its member is Auricularia. Okay, so after this, next phylum is Palmatozoa. It has got only a single class, that is Crinoidea, which bears a single order, that is Articulata, and its example is Antedon. This includes sea lilies. And the main larval stage that is found in the life history of the member of Articulata is Pentacula larva. So this is about the classification of Echinoderm. Let us revise again. Echinoderm is the phylum that is divided into two subphylum, Eleutherozoa and Palmatozoa. And Eleutherozoa has got four classes: Asteroidea, Ophiuroidea, Echinoidea and Holothuroidea. Asteroidea's example is starfish. Ophiuroidea example is Ophiothrix. Echinoidea is divided into further two subclasses, Regularia, Irregularia. Example is Echinus and Echinocardium. And the last class is Holothuroidea, that includes Holothuria. Second subphylum, that's Spermatozoa. It has got a single class Crinoidea that contains a single order, that is Articulata. Example is Antedon. So this is all about the classification of Echinodermata.